have to say it was a very fascinating experience that we had this past Sunday. We went up to the National Forest, Carson National Forest near Taos, my son-in-law Mendel Velovik with myself, and we went up there to join the Rainbow Family Gathering. We gather every year around the country for 4th of July. They pitch tents, they connect, they have food, shared food in different kitchens, people drumming circles, fire pits, sharing, connecting. It's like one big happy family. You see children running around, families, connections. It's something out of the 60s, straight out of the 60s. And we were invited many times to go, but we never got to doing it. This year we went up, encouraged by our dear friend Garrick Beck and Judah, and we finally went out there. We trekked up the mountain, and we started seeing people. And we came to this, when we meet somebody, Shalom, how are you? And they say, peace unto you, welcome home, is the greeting. We ask them, of course, are you Jewish? If they're Jewish, we offer some prayers, we do the tefillin with them, we speak about lighting Shabbat candles, sharing a thought of Torah. If they're not, we wish them well, we encourage them to be connected more to their mission and purpose in life. This individual was sitting, as we were climbing up the mountain, meeting people, he was sitting up on top, on the mountain, on the floor there, and he was discussing and sharing and talking, and we asked him, are you Jewish? So he said, I'm not, but my mother's mother was Jewish. Of course, that makes him Jewish. So my son-in-law Mendel asked him if he would like to put on tefillin. He says, never heard of tefillin. Did you have a bar mitzvah? Of course, no. So on the spot, Mendel made him a bar mitzvah, put on the tefillin with him, said the prayer, wrapped him in a tallis, and connected and meditated with him in a connection to his soul. There was a very deep connection made over there, soul to soul, Jew to Jew, from the core. Many times it's good to go to our deepest part of ourselves, to find out who we really are. As Jews, we know that our deepest part, who really are, is our soul, is our neshama. Our neshama existed way before we existed as human beings, as people, as a person. And neshama comes from high, is one with God, is infinite, and it's put into our body. So when we connect to that, we connect to the infinite. This coming week is part of the 9 days when we think about the destruction of the first and second temple and the rebuilding of the third temple, I should say. The time of Mashiach. We're yearning for Mashiach. We're yearning to repair the world. Our sages say that the destruction of the first and the second temple was because of sinat chinam. People were not kind to each other. Us Jews were not so close to each other, did not act with favorably, lovingly to each other. And we need to repair that in order to rebuild the Beit HaMikdash. This Shabbat, tomorrow, we read in the Torah about the passing of Aaron. And the only person who is ever mentioned in the Torah, the day of their passing, is Aaron the high priest. And it so happens to be that the day of his passing is Shabbat, the first of the month of Av, Rosh Chodesh Av. It's an incredible Hashgacha Pratis, divine providence, that we always read about his passing and around the day of his passing. The only person we know a definitive date where the Torah mentions about his passing. Aaron is known as a loving, caring person. He would go around, make peace between people, like therapists. He would go around to the person, hey, I heard you're not so good with your friend. Here, let's make up. He would go do some couple therapy, work on bringing people together. As Hillel is known to say in the ethics, he says, Havei talmidav shel Aaron, be from the disciples of Aaron, Ohev Shalom, love peace, Rodef Shalom, pursue peace, Ohev et abriot, love people, Karvan la Torah, and bring them closer to the Torah. Let's find that neshama within us. Let's emphasize the loving kindness between each other, and let's experience the building of the Beit HaMikdash these days. Shabbat Shalom.